Have you ever wondered how close the world came to being ruled by something far darker, far more terrifying than anything we've ever imagined? What if I told you that in the shadows of World War II, secret laboratories, hidden bunkers, and brilliant yet twisted scientists were building machines, weapons, and technologies that could have ended civilization as we know it? This isn't fiction. This is fact. They weren't just building bombs or tanks. They were developing technologies that bent reality itself. Weapons that could strike from the skies, submarines that could vanish into the deep, storms controlled with precision, and even human beings altered into something more. These weren't simple experiments. They were breakthroughs that reached beyond the limits of known science. Some of these technologies could harness unknown forms of energy, defy gravity, manipulate the mind, and unlock powers humanity was never meant to control. And had they succeeded, the world today would be unrecognizable. Let's begin with the most terrifying of all creations, the flying discs. Sleek, metallic, shaped like something from another world. These crafts were engineered to perform the impossible. Hidden deep within mountains, shielded from Allied eyes, engineers perfected propulsion systems that tapped into electromagnetic fields and possibly even energy extracted from the fabric of space itself. Unlike conventional planes, these crafts could hover motionless, rise straight into the sky, accelerate at breathtaking speeds, and perform maneuvers that made enemy fighters seem like toys. Some crafts were equipped with rotating superconducting rings that warped gravity. Others siphoned energy from the Earth's magnetic field, creating force fields that shielded them from radar and missiles. With these machines, the skies could have belonged entirely to them. Entire cities undefended, armies unable to respond before annihilation struck. But this was just the beginning. Rocket research took their ambitions even further. The infamous V-2 rocket was only a fraction of what they achieved in secret. In underground facilities, engineers experimented with fuels never before used, reaching altitudes that pushed the edge of space and speeds that outran interception systems. These rockets weren't just weapons. They were keys to a new era. Designs existed for intercontinental missiles capable of striking entire continents, and possibly spacefaring vehicles meant to leave Earth's atmosphere altogether. Some plans included energy warheads. Others hinted at biological payloads, agents designed to cripple entire nations. Their reach was unlimited, their devastation unimaginable. And then there were the submarines, silent predators of the deep. Built longer, faster, and quieter than anything seen before, these vessels could remain submerged for months, undetectable by sonar, ready to unleash destruction without warning. Armed with advanced torpedoes, electromagnetic disruption devices, and stealth technology, they could have strangled supply lines, wiped out entire fleets, and vanished into the ocean's abyss. But it didn't stop with machines. The darkest projects involved the manipulation of life itself. In secret labs, biologists experimented on human subjects, pushing boundaries of longevity, resilience, and cognition. Some of these tests aimed to create soldiers immune to disease, resistant to injury, even incapable of fear. Others attempted to merge human DNA with something else. Genetic manipulation, mind control experiments, psychological conditioning, all designed to create an elite force. One that could march across continents, indifferent to pain, relentless in its mission. Imagine an army stronger than steel, faster than any human, with senses enhanced beyond imagination, able to operate in extreme conditions, fearless, unstoppable. These super soldiers wouldn't just win battles, they'd rewrite the laws of war itself. And then there's the manipulation of nature itself. Scientists learned to harness electromagnetic fields, control pressure systems, and weaponize storms. With this technology, coastal cities could be flooded in hours. Hurricanes directed at enemy supply lines. Electromagnetic pulses turned entire regions into dead zones, stripped of communication and power. Imagine fleets trapped in tempest, entire nations crippled. Weather itself weaponized by forces hidden beneath the Earth's surface. Had these technologies been perfected, the Nazi regime would have transformed into a global empire, one that controlled the air, the seas, the weather, even human biology. Flying discs would have ruled the skies, unstoppable and unseen. Rockets would have decimated continents, delivering energy blasts or biological horrors without warning. Submarines would have cut off entire oceans, paralyzing commerce and defense. Artificial storms would have devastated populations, while electromagnetic weapons silenced entire regions. And super soldiers enhanced beyond imagination would have enforced domination across continents, crushing every opposition with terrifying efficiency. History as we know it would never exist. Democracy, human rights, scientific progress, everything could have been buried beneath surveillance, control, and fear. Even after the war officially ended, many of these projects didn't disappear. Scientists were quietly relocated. Research continued in underground labs. Designs were stored in secret archives. Some technologies resurfaced in classified programs, shaping modern aerospace systems, space missions, and defense strategies. The world we live in may already bear the fingerprints of these forbidden experiments. The question isn't whether these technologies were built or even perfected. The question is how much of that science still governs our future. This is only one hidden chapter. One of the darkest, most terrifying, and closely guarded secrets of the 20th century. There are countless others buried across the world, technologies so dangerous, knowledge so forbidden, that only a few know their true extent. If you want to uncover more of these hidden histories, to learn what governments are hiding, and to explore the terrifying possibilities lurking behind classified research, you've come to the right place. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, because the next revelation might be closer than you think. Once you open your eyes to the truth, there's no going back.